Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to adjust the shelf height in a kitchen cabinet. This will be a super easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, we are inside of a kitchen cabinet. We're looking on the inside of a kitchen cabinet. This is one of the shelves, and I'm going to show you an example of how to adjust the height. Now, this shelf is held in place by these little metal sort of like semicircles that it sits on. But there are other types of holders, but the process is going to be essentially the same. I'm going to flip my camera screen out so I can see what you all see, okay? Now, the first step is going to be to remove the shelf. So step number one is remove the shelf. Now, most of the time, your shelf is nice and snugly in there, and then you have your cabinets here, so you can't really just pull it out or it's going to hit the cabinet doors. So you need to leverage the power of going on an angle, okay? So if I pull the shelf up on an angle like this, I can actually nicely and carefully remove it. You want to be careful because you don't want to scratch your kitchen cabinets or anything like that, your cabinet doors. The next step is actually going to be to move the holders that hold the shelf in place. In this case, I'll take one out. They just look like this. They go into the little circles, and they're like these sort of semicircles like that. The shelf sits on that part. Some other shelves are going to be slid into place with like these notches. There are a few different varieties, but essentially you want to move those pegs or those holders, and I'm going to move them down. Now make sure you're moving them all in line with each other. So I'm taking all of them and I'm moving them down one slot, okay? I'm lowering this shelf, but you can obviously raise yours if you want to. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this shelf and we're going to put it back in place. Now, very important with your shelf, there's likely going to be a finished edge and an unfinished edge, okay? So if you look right here, that's the unfinished edge that you see. That is not the side that gets shown. That goes at the back over here. The finished edge is this side right here that gets shown. This goes at the front. So what I'm going to do now, once again, leveraging the power of the angle, okay? Putting the shelf in there on an angle, and then I'm nicely and slowly dropping it down, or I should say lowering it in place. It sits nicely on those pegs. We've lowered the shelf. So you can use this method to lower shelf, to raise it. And like I said, the pegs might be different, but for the most part, the process is going to be the same no matter what type of peg style you have for the most part. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.